reached the party headquarters is what we are told. This is the BJP headquarters in the national capital, and it's Amit Shah's vehicle that's now making its way into the party headquarters. And in fact, we expect shortly the Prime Minister to arrive there as well. But JVC, very, very important election. He's really the man of the moment because there were a lot of issues that the BJP, that the NDA was facing. And from, in fact, fraying the frayed tempers to try and resolve all of that, to ensure that the various caste combinations worked out right. Amit Shah is a man who has played a very important role.
Exactly. I think, I would 100% say that Amit Shah played a very, very important role. I think he executed the plan which was devised by probably the Prime Minister Modi. Prime Minister Modi understands Bihar better than anybody else. Probably Nitish Kumar, Lalu and Modi. All three of them understand Bihar very well. But the way he is executed. And Dharmendra Pradhan, look at his track record. 2017 UP elections. Haryana election. Everybody gave up on Haryana. And then he turns it around.
Yeah.
And then Bihar. He enters in. When he enters in, the situation was not great. To be honest, there were issues in NDA. There were issues within BJP. There were local incumbent MLAs were facing anti-incumbency. And the way that has been absorbed and the way it has been managed, it's absolutely kudos. And also importantly, I need to tell, because about the Indie bloc, particularly the Maha Gadbandhan, what Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction did to Congress in Maharashtra, that is what Congress did to RJD in Bihar.
Okay. Let's quickly bring in some of our spokespersons and our panelists who are joining us now. We have Nikhil Anand, spokesperson of BJP. We have Ashutosh Mishra, senior journalist, joining us. Dr. Mumtaz Alam Rizvi is also with us. But my first question is to Rakesh Ranjan, spokesperson of the RJD. Mr. Rakesh Ranjan, at this point of time, will you be in a position to say that something or the other did not work out, apart from the alliance dynamics, the coordination issues that we saw through the course of this election? Somewhere or the other, why has the opposition failed to capitalize on issues of governance, of employment order? That's Rajnath Singh, Defense Minister, who's also just reached over there. But back to you, Rakesh Ranjan. What is the one big lesson learned from this election for the RJD?
Yes. I don't think we failed. The machinery and machine, all things, don't let us to deliver. You are saying that the Jalebi and Jangri don't win the election. We are to fail. Then what makes you to win the election? The lies, the jumlas, and the bribe, and the collapse of the education system.
Who was bribed?
Sector, and making people labor and the slave.
Sir, किसको bribe दिया गया? बताइए.
In the election, no. It's just the result was declared and the charted out with the very beginning of the SIR. That is all the narrative they are setting. Women casted vote, this youth casted vote, and this all kind of thing is just there. Trying to justify the narrative they have started with.
Okay, let me ask the BJP spokesperson to respond to you. Once again, SIR, the narrative, the vote-chori, it's very clear that even after this election, that's one debate that the opposition is not going to let go of. Nikhil Anand, respond to Rakesh Ranjan.
Basically, it's an excuse they were looking for. Rather than they must look into their own thing, how they started the campaign, and how single-handedly Tejasvi Yadav was taking over everything. Even they removed Lalu Yadav and Rabri Devi from their posters. And Tejasvi Yadav presented himself as a larger-than-life figure. He led the campaign single-handedly. Where are other leaders? Where were they? Jagdanand Singh, Mangni Lal Mandal, nobody campaigned. And there was a conflict between Congress and RJD, and they have gone through this simple process. It was not a cohesive campaign of Grand Alliance. Even Congress wanted to sabotage Tejasvi Yadav, and that has happened. You see the performance. Tejasvi Yadav and Rahul Gandhi both were pulling apart. One was echoing this vote-chori sentiment. Other person was saying that they will give job to each household. and give permanent job to the Jivika sisters. But that has worked
राकेश रंजन
well.
जवाब दीजिए. Why is it that the two parties were campaigning on different issues? Vote chori तो आप अब कह रहे हैं, SIR आप अब कह रहे हैं. But your party never campaigned on those issues. It was issues of unemployment, etc. that Tejaswi was trying to raise. So very clearly there was a disconnect between the two alliance partners, sir.
Although I don't think what he's claiming means, they're saying they casted the women and these all kind of things, and even we didn't fight unitedly. They didn't even come out for joint press conference. They don't even declare the face of the CM, and then they are saying we are in very much conflict. No, it is not true. They are claiming the women are selling their vote, their dignity.
JVC, come in on this. How much has declaration of the CM face actually helped this alliance? Weren't there issues within the alliance which have clearly reflected in this result? And the end of the day, the point is the proof of the pudding is in the eating. India has 200 seats, MGB reduced to 36.
See, the point here is that when you have to take decisions, you must be taking decisions. What do I mean by that? On a Monday, when NDA is announcing its candidate list, Lalu Prasad Yadav and his son Tejasvi are going to Delhi to start the negotiation. Now look at the issue in hand. And each party announces its own candidates. Now suddenly one day you make up in the morning and Tejasvi has released 143 names. VIP announces on its own. Communist announces on its own and starts the campaign and the work. So where was the coordination? Absolutely. Each one was pulling the other. And then there was a friction about CM face.
Absolutely.
And then suddenly a deputy CM face comes from nowhere. He's not even contesting. So
and that is also backfired. That is also backfired. Ravi Srivastava, come in on this. Not only were decisions not taken on time, you have to suddenly parachute Ashok Gehlot to sudden sort out all the differences within the alliance. You have a situation today where the Congress party is at the same level as HAM, as MIM. They are reduced to a fringe player in the politics of Bihar. And this is very clearly due to mismanagement because there are friendly fights, for instance, in at least 11 constituencies, and the MGB is drawn a 0 in those friendly fights.
Good evening, Madhav. Yes, BJP NDA need to be congratulated for a astounding victory, and they have certainly managed the election very well. And the mandate by the Bihar people must be respected, that they have given a mandate to the NDA and BJP. But I have got my own apprehensions. What I want to say is that a state which is worst in poverty, the worst in hunger, has got the crime rate almost second in the highest in the country, 953 cases every day. They have got 10%, 81% rise in the crime since 2010. There is unemployment, there is migration, and even then NDA, BJP win, that they have done the vikas. So I really respect and admire the wisdom of the Bihar people, that they have really voted the right party for them. If BJP today says...
Are you insulting the mandate here, Ravi Srivastava? Is that a fair comment to make today? I mean, the people have decided, whatever they have decided, you may have a problem with the mandate, but let's not insult the mandate.
I'm not insulting, sir. I'm only saying that...
You're very clearly sarcastic there.
I'm unable to comprehend that despite all this, the mandate is in favor of BJP. Congratulations to them. It's a sarcasm. If you take a sarcasm, it's up to you. But what I have deficiencies are there, I have conveyed to you.
Okay.
This is what, despite that,
Professor Jayanand, before I come across to you, there's a tweet of Nitish Kumar. Let me try and see if we can put that up on a big screen and if I can read out what exactly Nitish Kumar has said. In fact, that's a post that he has put in over here. बिहार विधानसभा चुनाव 2025 में राज्यवासियों ने हमारी भारी बहुमत देकर हमारी सरकार के प्रति विश्वास जताया है. इसके लिए राज्य के सभी सम्मानित मतदाताओं को मेरा नमन, हृदय से आभार एवं धन्यवाद. आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को उनसे मिले सहयोग के लिए उनका नमन करते हुए हृदय से आभार एवं धन्यवाद. एनडीए गठबंधन ने इस चुनाव में पूरी एकजुटता दिखाते हुए भारी बहुमत हासिल किया है. इस भारी जीत के लिए एनडीए गठबंधन के सभी साथियों श्री चिराग पासवान, श्री जीतन राम मांझी एवं श्री उपेंद्र कुशवाहा जी को भी मेरा धन्यवाद एवं आभार. आप सबके सहयोग से बिहार और आगे बढ़ेगा तथा बिहार देश के सबसे ज्यादा विकसित राज्यों की श्रेणी में शामिल होगा. Let me take this question across to Professor Jayanand. Professor Jayanand, Ravi Srivastava says, I'm not able to understand that with a huge crime rate, with the developmental levels, he says, and the poverty levels, how has this mandate come? He is not able to understand this. How would you respond to him?
Yeah, definitely the victory is very much welcomed. And as Chief Minister written in his message, it shows the leadership in him. He is taking all the parties together for the future venture. Okay. Now, if you see, I'm really very sorry for RJD also that they have lost very badly, as well as some of the parties even not opened the account that is there. Especially for the RJD, they should understand that what went wrong, that they have very much in this. If you see the campaign of RJD, you will find that still the fidelity in the narration was totally wrong. If I discuss about my own party or NDA, that victory shows that the Bihari people are having the confidence in the governance of Nitish government. That is true. As well as, if you see, the development, governance was there. Now, if you commit any kind of thing, you will be face the legal.
Okay, Professor Jayanand, I request you to hold on to your thoughts. We have to take a very quick break. In fact, two of our panelists haven't spoken yet, Ashutosh Mishra and Dr. Mumtaz Alam Rizvi. Request all of you to stay on with us. We're going to slip into a very quick break. We'll be back with all the latest updates and, of course, the reports from on ground at the BJP headquarters, where the Prime Minister is expected to speak in a few moments from now. Stay tuned.
Special partner